Tia, would you come up here, please? Tia Tony Wilson is our newest member, and I would like to bring her up right now.
How exciting. I just wanted to thank everybody for coming out and being patient as we had a very extremely long walk, and we had to even drive a little bit. I mean, we planned to walk a little too far for our own timing. So thank everybody who came out, and thank Chilliwack very much for all the help that they've done. That's about all.
Thank you all very much for coming out. I think what we should do at this point in time, I know Kay Popke would certainly like to say a few words, and I know Kay's on her way over here, whether she's stuck in traffic or where she is. So if we could just cut the tapes for a few minutes and just hang around until Kay gets here. I think that would be appropriate at this point in time. All right, thank you.
My name is Kay Popke, and I'm a volunteer for BC Transplant Society, and we've not been introduced yet, George, but I know we'll be talking to each other. Mayor Hames, councillors, and of course our Master of Ceremonies, Rod Hudson, and also all your organ donors and recipients, and especially, well, ladies and gentlemen, and especially George Marcello and his drivers, David Wright-Smith and Tia Tony Wilson. I believe I got that right. I have been a volunteer for BC Transplant Society only for a few months, but I want to remind everybody that since 1997, a sticker on your driver's license is no longer valid for organ donation. We have a real need for people to register with the Organ Donor Registry. This new registry was introduced to legally record the wishes of organ donors in BC. This is your living will as to which organs you wish to donate. This removes the difficult decision from your loved ones during the grieving process. The population in BC is in excess of 4 million, and as of this date, we have just over 400,000 people registered on the Organ Donor Registry. Actually, 414, 645 as of this morning. There are 494 people in BC waiting for an organ, plus there have been 100 transplants this year. Although we have 25,000 deaths per year in BC, only 1% of these deaths result in a potential donor. However, because the family does not know the wishes of the loved ones, the total is greatly reduced. I speak from the heart on this subject. For over a year, my husband Al Popke and I worked with the wonderful doctors and nurses at BC Transplant Society. We had hoped for a second chance, but that was not to be. Al died a month ago from a heart and double lung transplant. Waiting for one. Please don't let anybody else die. George Marcello and I will be at an information booth in Cottonwood Mall on Saturday, tomorrow, July the 14th, from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., along with other volunteers. George will be speaking to the public there, and the rest of us will be there for information and organ donor registry. We would like to see lots of people come out. Chilliwack has been known for having a tremendous volunteer city. So let's put ourselves on the map and sign up as organ donors. And remember, you can pick up these forms, because I know you're filming this and I want this to go to everybody in Chilliwack. You can pick up forms at London Drugs, Overweighty, Safeway, Save on Foods, Motor Vehicle Branch, ICBC Claims Center, ICBC Auto Plan Brokers, all doctor's office, pharmacies, Bank of Montreal, and anybody who wants to follow me to my van. I have them a supply. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Kay, for sharing those words with us, and thank you all for coming out on behalf of the City of Chilliwack. I thank you, and George, wish you well in your further walk. Thank you.
You're going to be sitting here drinking your own coffee and the paper. Come on out. Mrs. Wello, come, and you brought his paper, and he was prepared to just kind of sit there, drink coffee, and chat with us. So he's going to
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we'll get you guys off to lunch. While George is being interviewed.
And I think
gotta go to Canadian Tire.
Are you heading back, Lisa?
I
Cop shop? Yeah, if you want to know to my, where's your car? It's over at the RCMP headquarters. So I'll go to jump in with Lisa and
I know. No, he does. He was smart. He walked over to you.
Sure.
Thank you. Will you come tonight at 7?
Also got chased by dogs along the highway, and when I was into the prairies, we were there in the winter. I got frostbite about 6 times. Yeah, and my feet got infected.
We'll see you tonight. We'll see you tonight.
Gary said, pencil for him today, that day, because I wanted to make sure that he was free for you.
Oh, isn't that wonderful? Well, it's such an important